There are times in life when the smartest thing a man can do is not to argue, not to explain, and not to fight, but to simply walk away. Because the truth is, not every woman you meet deserves your time, your energy, or your presence. Many men get trapped in the cycle of trying to prove their worth to a woman who has already shown, through her words or her actions, that she doesn't respect them. And here's the reality. Once respect is gone, everything else collapses. You can't buy it back with gifts, you can't earn it back by begging, and you definitely can't talk her into giving it to you. If she's already showing signs that she doesn't value you, staying around only makes her lose respect for you even more. Walking away is not weakness. It is the highest form of strength. It's the move that separates men who know their worth from men who settle for less. Most men fear losing a woman, but let me tell you, the real loss is staying in a situation where your self-worth is being chipped away, day by day. A woman will test you, consciously or unconsciously. She will push limits to see what you'll tolerate. And if you let her get away with disrespect, lies, or manipulation, you've told her everything she needs to know, that she can treat you however she wants, and you'll still stay. That's how men lose themselves without even realizing it. But here's the wisdom. You don't need to explain yourself when you walk away. You don't need to make her understand why. You don't need closure or approval. You walking away is the closure. It's the message. It's the line that says, I refuse to play this game. And trust me, the day you master the art of walking away without hesitation is the day you step into true power. In this message, I'm going to show you exactly what to watch out for. The words she says, the behaviors she shows, the red flags she waves that tell you clearly, this is not a woman to waste another second on. Because when you recognize these signs and act instantly, you protect not only your dignity, but also your future. Walking away isn't about losing her. It's about making sure you never lose yourself. 1. Disrespect in words. The very first sign that tells you to walk away immediately is disrespect in her words. Pay attention, because it always starts small. Maybe she makes a sarcastic comment about you in front of her friends. Maybe she talks down to you when she's upset. Maybe she mocks your dreams, belittles your effort, or constantly compares you to other men. At first, you might brush it off, thinking, she didn't mean it, or she was just joking. But let me be clear. Jokes carry truth, and repeated disrespect is never an accident. The moment a woman feels comfortable disrespecting you with her words, she has already started losing respect for you as a man. Men make the mistake of tolerating it because they fear confrontation or because they're too emotionally invested. They excuse her behavior, hoping she'll change. But here's the cold truth. You can't love a woman into respecting you. The more you allow her sharp tongue to cut your confidence, the more she'll see you as weak. And once a woman stamps you as weak in her mind, it's over. No amount of gifts, apologies, or extra effort will erase that image. Understand this. Respect is the foundation of attraction. Without it, there's nothing. You can be handsome, rich, funny, or even good in bed, but if she doesn't respect you, she will never truly value you. And when a woman doesn't value you, she will cross boundaries, test your patience, and eventually drain your soul. That's why the moment her words turn toxic, the moment she starts using her mouth as a weapon against you, you don't argue, you don't beg, you don't even explain. You walk away. Because when you stay, you send her one message. It's okay to treat me like this. And trust me, she will push further. Today, it's a sarcastic comment. Tomorrow, it's an insult in public. And later, it's open humiliation. Stop it before it starts. A woman who truly values you will guard her words, even in anger, because she knows words can destroy trust. If she doesn't have that basic discipline, she doesn't deserve your presence. So never beg for respect. Never trade your peace of mind for someone who constantly disrespects you. The moment it happens consistently, that's your sign. Walk away immediately, because the longer you stay, the more of yourself you lose. 2. Lack of loyalty. The second sign that should make you walk away without hesitation is a lack of loyalty. Loyalty is not something you negotiate. It's something a woman either has or doesn't have. And when she doesn't, it will always show in little ways before it explodes in big ways. Watch how she behaves when you're not around. Does she constantly flirt with other men? Does she hide her phone like it's a government secret? Does she entertain male friends who clearly want more than friendship? These are not harmless acts. They are signals that her loyalty is weak, and a relationship without loyalty is already dead. Here's the mistake most men make. They think they can win loyalty with effort. They buy gifts, they try harder, they compromise, thinking she'll finally give her heart fully. But if a woman's character doesn't have loyalty built in, nothing you do will fix that. In fact, the more effort you pour in, the less she respects you, because deep down, she knows you're trying to buy what she should be giving freely. A loyal woman doesn't make you question her. A disloyal one will make you feel insecure, paranoid, and constantly drained. Pay attention to her patterns. Does she constantly talk about her options? Does she compare you to her ex or keep bringing up other men? Does she make excuses for shady behavior instead of offering clarity? If so, you don't need to argue with her. You don't need to investigate her like a detective. You just need to walk away. Because loyalty is not proven in words, it's proven in actions. A woman who is loyal won't even let herself be in situations that could make you doubt her. Understand this. A man's strength is not in holding on to a woman who doesn't respect loyalty. A man's strength is in letting go the moment he sees she doesn't honor it. Staying with a woman who lacks loyalty will destroy you from the inside out. You'll lose focus, lose peace, and eventually lose yourself. And the worst part, she won't even feel guilty because she'll tell herself that you tolerated it. So never negotiate with loyalty. Never beg a woman to stay true. If her actions show you her loyalty isn't there, then she's already gone. Don't waste your energy chasing someone who doesn't understand what commitment means. Walk away immediately, because loyalty is the core of trust. And without trust, there's nothing left to build on. 3. Constant drama and chaos. The third sign that should make you walk away immediately is when a woman brings constant drama and chaos into your life. Pay close attention to this one, because it's a trap many men fall into. At first, the drama may even feel exciting. The ups and downs, the emotional roller coaster, the endless problems she creates. It tricks you into thinking the relationship is passionate or different. But in reality, what you're experiencing isn't passion, it's dysfunction. A healthy woman brings you peace, not storms. A woman addicted to drama will never allow you to breathe. Men get stuck because they confuse chaos with love. She argues with you daily. She overreacts to small issues. She accuses you without reason. And she thrives on creating tension. And every time you try to calm things down, she stirs it back up. Why? Because for her, chaos is normal. She feeds off it. It's how she feels alive. But for you as a man, it drains your energy, steals your focus, and slowly destroys your confidence. You can't grow, you can't build, and you can't think clearly when you're always fighting fires. She lights on purpose. Think about it. How many men lose their dreams, their money, and even their sanity because they stayed with a woman who couldn't live without chaos? Every moment wasted on unnecessary drama is a moment stolen from your progress. And the worst part? The more you tolerate her behavior, the more extreme it becomes. Today it's shouting over nothing. Tomorrow it's creating scenes in public. And later it's dragging you into endless cycles of emotional manipulation. A real woman who values you will protect your peace, not destroy it. She won't create problems out of thin air. She won't keep you walking on eggshells, and she won't use drama as a weapon to control your attention. So if you notice that your life feels heavier, more stressful, and more chaotic since she came into it, that's not love. It's poison. Never get addicted to dysfunction. Never convince yourself that chaos is passion. When a woman brings constant drama into your life, you don't try to fix her. You don't try to out-argue her. And you don't waste your years in confusion. You walk away immediately. Because peace is priceless. And if she can't bring it, she doesn't deserve a place in your life. 4. She doesn't respect your time. The fourth sign that you should never ignore is when a woman shows no respect for your time. Time is the most valuable resource you have as a man. You can always make more money. You can always rebuild opportunities, but you can never get back wasted time. When a woman constantly wastes it, delays you, or acts like your schedule doesn't matter, she is showing you one thing loud and clear: she doesn't value you. Notice how she treats your time. Does she always show up late without apologizing? Does she cancel plans at the last minute like it means nothing? Does she expect you to drop everything for her, but never does the same in return? These are not small mistakes. These are patterns, and patterns reveal truth. A woman who respects you will respect your time because she knows it's connected to your purpose, your work, and your goals. But a woman who doesn't, she'll treat your time like it's worthless because deep down, she believes you'll always be there waiting. Most men fall into the trap of tolerating it. They make excuses for her. They tell themselves, she's just busy, or it's not a big deal. But here's the harsh truth. When a woman consistently disrespects your time, she is showing you where you stand in her priorities. And if you allow it to continue, you are teaching her that your life revolves around her convenience. That is the quickest way to lose her respect forever. Remember this: a high-value man doesn't beg for attention, he doesn't wait around endlessly, and he doesn't tolerate someone who doesn't value his schedule. When she knows she can waste your time without consequence, she will. And the more she does, the less she'll respect you. That's why walking away is so powerful. It sends the message that your time is non-negotiable. A woman who truly values you will honor your time, show up when she says she will, and respect the effort you put into balancing your life. Anything less is a red flag. Never let someone who doesn't care about your time steal your future. The moment you see her disregard it, don't argue, don't chase, don't explain. Walk away immediately. Because a man who values his time is a man who values himself. 5. She tries to control you. The fifth sign that should make you walk away immediately is when a woman tries to control you. Pay attention, because this one often sneaks in quietly. At first, it may look like small suggestions. She tells you how to dress, she comments on who you should or shouldn't hang out with, she questions your choices. But over time, those suggestions become rules, and those rules become chains. Suddenly, you're no longer living as a free man. You're living according to her approval, and once you allow her to take control, she'll never stop pushing. Understand this: love is not control. Respect is not control. If she truly values you, she will support your decisions, not try to dominate them. But when she constantly pressures you to change who you are, limits your freedom, or tries to dictate your life, that's not love, that's manipulation. And too many men stay trapped in these situations, slowly losing their identity without even realizing it. They think they're keeping the peace by giving in. But every time you let her control another part of your life, you lose another piece of yourself. Ask yourself, does she trust your judgment? Or does she treat you like a child who can't think for himself? Does she support your goals? Or does she try to pull you away from them so you can revolve around her? A controlling woman doesn't want a partner. She wants a puppet. And the more you allow it, the more she will test how much control she can take. Today, she controls how you spend your evenings. Tomorrow, she controls your friends, your family time, even your dreams. Here's the truth. A high-value man never gives away his freedom. The moment you trade your independence for approval, you lose your power. A healthy relationship is about choice, not control. If she can't handle you living as your own man, then she doesn't deserve to stand beside you. So never beg for permission to live your life. Never sacrifice your freedom just to keep her around. A woman who truly loves you will walk with you, not try to chain you. And the moment you feel her control creeping into every decision you make, that's your sign. Don't argue, don't explain, don't defend yourself. Walk away immediately because nothing is more valuable than your freedom as a man. 6. She plays mind games. The sixth sign that should make you walk away immediately is when a woman constantly plays mind games. This is one of the most dangerous traps because it's subtle. Unlike open disrespect or obvious disloyalty, mind games are designed to confuse you, keep you chasing, and make you doubt yourself. She gives you mixed signals, showing interest one moment, then pulling away the next. She ignores your calls to teach you a lesson, or goes silent just to see how desperate you'll get. She might even flirt with other men in front of you, not because she wants them, but because she wants to test how jealous or insecure you'll become. This isn't love. It's manipulation. And the sad truth is, many men confuse these games with passion. They tell themselves, "She just wants me to fight for her," or "That's how relationships are." No, it's not. A woman who values you won't need to trick you into proving your worth. She'll be clear, consistent, and honest. A woman who plays games is not interested in building with you. She's interested in controlling you. Think about how much time and energy these games steal from you. Instead of focusing on your purpose, you're stuck analyzing texts, overthinking her behavior, and wondering what you did wrong. Instead of building your life, you're trapped in her little maze, chasing approval you should never have to chase. And the more you play along, the more power she gains over you. That's why walking away is the only answer. Real relationships are built on trust and clarity, not confusion and manipulation. If you feel like you're constantly guessing her feelings, decoding her words, or trying to solve her emotional puzzles, that's not love, that's control. And every time you stay, you teach her that her games work. She'll only push further until you're emotionally drained. A woman who truly values you won't make you earn her respect with games. She'll give it because she sees your worth. So the moment you sense her using silence, jealousy, or confusion as weapons, stop chasing. Stop proving. Stop playing. Walk away immediately, because the only way to win against manipulation is to refuse to play the game at all. 7. She never supports your growth. The seventh and final sign that you must never ignore is when a woman shows no support for your growth. As a man, your purpose and progress are everything. You are here to build, to evolve, and to keep moving forward in life. But when you're with a woman who doesn't care about your growth, or worse, tries to hold you back, you are setting yourself up for a slow death of your potential. A woman who loves you will push you to become better. A woman who doesn't will either stay silent when you're improving or actively sabotage you when you try. Pay attention to how she reacts when you share your goals. Does she encourage you or does she dismiss them as unrealistic? Does she celebrate your wins or does she act jealous and cold? Does she push you to focus or does she distract you with drama whenever you're working on yourself? These are not small things. They reveal her true character. Because a woman who truly believes in you will be your biggest supporter, not your biggest obstacle. Many men ignore this sign because they crave affection more than progress. They think having her by their side is enough, even if she's not helping them grow. But the truth is, the wrong woman can destroy your future faster than your enemies ever could. She can keep you distracted, lazy, and unmotivated, while years of your life slip away. And one day you'll wake up realizing you sacrificed your dreams just to keep a woman who never believed in them. That's the deepest regret a man can have. Understand this. A high-value man doesn't just look for beauty or attraction. He looks for a woman who adds value to his life. If she's not encouraging you, if she's not proud of you, if she doesn't push you to aim higher, then she's not truly with you. She's only with what you provide right now. And the moment you stop providing, she'll leave. That's why you must pay attention. A real partner builds with you, not against you. If she can't support your vision, then she doesn't deserve to stand in your future. Never sacrifice your growth for temporary affection. The moment you see that she doesn't respect your ambition, you don't argue, you don't explain, and you don't lower your goals to make her comfortable. You walk away immediately, because any woman who blocks your growth is blocking your destiny. Conclusion. At the end of the day, you must remember one truth. A man's strength is not measured by how much he tolerates, but by how quickly he recognizes when to walk away. Too many men waste years trying to fix women who don't respect them, trying to earn love from women who play games, and trying to hold on to relationships that only drain them. And in doing so, they lose the very thing that makes them valuable: their self-respect, their peace, and their purpose. But you don't have to make that mistake. The signs are always there. Disrespect in her words, lack of loyalty, constant drama, no respect for your time, trying to control you, playing endless mind games, refusing to support your growth. Each one of these alone is reason enough to leave. Combined, they're proof that you're wasting your life in the wrong place. The man who ignores these signs becomes weaker every day. The man who walks away grows stronger every day. That's the difference. Walking away is not about pride. It's not about revenge. It's about understanding your worth. You don't chase respect, you command it. You don't beg for loyalty. It's either there or it's not. You don't stay where you're drained. You go where you are valued. When you walk away from a woman who shows you these toxic behaviors, you are not losing her. You are saving yourself. And one day, she will realize the kind of man she lost. But by then, you'll be so far ahead in your life that you won't even look back. A high-value man sets standards and enforces them. He doesn't waste time explaining why he won't tolerate disrespect. His actions speak louder than words. Walking away is that action. It's the most powerful message you can send, and it doesn't require a single argument. It tells her and the world, I value myself too much to stay where I'm not respected. So never fear walking away. Fear wasting your time. Fear losing your dreams. Fear becoming a shell of yourself because you stayed too long with the wrong person. The right woman will never make you question your worth, your peace, or your future. She will respect it, protect it, and grow with it. Until then, keep walking with your head high. Because a man who knows when to walk away is a man who will never be broken.